Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. Hey, we're up north today. You know that?
Up north, Wisconsin.
You bet. Eagle River? Does that sound good to you?
Eagle River, Wisconsin. Festival of Flavors here today.
Beautiful.
A lot of great activities. We got arts and crafts. We got Sprecker's Wisconsin Beverage Garden. We got a Taste of Wisconsin tent going on. They're tasting our great barbecue sauces and spices. A lot of wonderful things. But today's show is a wonderful show. And when you think of the Midwest and Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin', and by the way, welcome to all our folks around the Midwest.
Right. We salute the Midwest. We're all about the Midwest. That's what it's all about.
All of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa. We salute you all, good Midwesterners. You think of sauerkraut. We're going to do some nice crisp kraut in so many different ways today.
Right.
And phenomenal recipes. We're going to have a great time. Let me give them a sneak preview, if you can just.
Yeah, you can, because you know, kraut is what it's all about.
And that's just. And
beautiful.
And coming up, we're going to do some stuffed bread, stuffed peppers, peaches and kraut. You don't want to miss that. We're Mad Dog and Merrill. We're Midwest Grillin', and we're Midwest Grilling to the finest today in Eagle River, Wisconsin, up north. Right back.
Hey, Mad Dog, what did the cattle order in an Italian restaurant?
I don't know, Merrill. What did the cattle order in an Italian restaurant?
Calzones.
Join the exclusive Mad Dog and Merrill Grillin' Club. Every member receives the official Grillin' Club t-shirt and towel. Discover new recipes, chat with fellow grillers, watch valuable videos, learn new jokes, or submit a unique recipe for a chance to see it on our show. Log in now for your chance to share in the Grillin' Club. View past episodes of our show by going to maddogandmerrill.com and click on Midwest Grillin'.
And welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. As we mentioned, we're at Festival of Flavors in Eagle River, Wisconsin. But no matter where you are in the Midwest watching our show today, you're going to love sauerkraut by the end of the show.
You got it. I love sauerkraut.
And we got to get it going because we got some great recipes. This is actually a nice on-sliced loaf of pumpernickel bread. And we have a nice sharp bread knife here. And I'm simply going to make 99% of the way through a little perina action here, a little little checkerboard action. And we have some wonderful ingredients today. I drained some Great Lakes sauerkraut. We got some nice crisp sauerkraut that I drained. I have green peppers to put in here. We have we did a flavorful flavor for you folks. I took some of Wisconsin's finest DuPont cheese, a little bit of smoked Gouda, and some wild buffalo wings seasoned Kobe cheese. And I grated those, and that's going to go in our stuffed bread. And I also browned up some wonderful hamburger, and you can use budding corned beef. You can use any type of leftovers. In the Midwest, that would include bratwurst or sausages, chicken leftover. So now we have a checkerboard action going on. And this is going to take a little bit of time, and I'm just going to I'm going to waste that time.
Take your time. Now just relax.
In all the different little scores, I'm going to add the green peppers. I'm going to add the onion. I'm going to add the sauerkraut in there, and I'm going to add the hamburger in there that's been cooked up. Right like that. I'm going to take my hamburger and pour that in there. We're going to set the grill. We're cooking today. We're doing on the nice Phoenix grill. And the Phoenix is a nice convection oven grill, so I've got that set with my left-hand burner on a nice medium high, and I turned off my right burner today because I want to kind of do an indirect sort of method, even though it's a convection grill, and I could use both burners. Here's the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen, the sauerkraut. You got to have the kraut. So we're going to put the kraut in all the scores there, and you get the general idea. At home, you can make a little more TLC and give it a little more tender, loving care, but we're going to place that in there. I'm going to take my smoked Gouda and my nice wild buffalo cheese, and we're going to place that in all the scores.
You just make a big mess, don't you?
You know something? Underneath there, some places, that loaf of bread. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a sheet of aluminum foil, and maybe you can help me hold down an end there.
There. Good job, sir.
Set the grill for more of an indirect method of cooking, depending on your grill at home. Or you can pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes.
That's true.
But here's what it's going to show like here, folks. And this is a phenomenal stuffed bread. Let me take this loaf off the grill.
All right.
I call this Merrill's bread because it's always loafing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's true, though.
Why I do that, I don't know.
I don't know rye either. I like rye.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, the aroma.
Look at that beautiful loaf of bread.
That is just unbelievable.
Show the audience over here. Isn't that a gorgeous loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Everyone go, whoa!
Yeah. And isn't he just a gorgeous, no, isn't the bread just gorgeous? Not him, but it's just gorgeous.
So to serve this bread, you just simply pull off the different scores, platter. It's kind of like a nice little Midwestern finger food.
It is. It is. Pulls right off.
So that's the beautiful scored bread that we get.
Some good old Wisconsin cheese in there, very important. You know, it is all about kraut today. And it's sort of funny. One of our friends from DuPont Cheese told me this recipe, and I thought it was absolutely nuts. We actually did it on Fox 11 in Green Bay one day.
And it turned out delicious.
I thought, all right, I'm going to try it. Hugo comes up to me. He says, you know, he says, back on the farm, he said, my mom used to make sauerkraut with peaches. And I go, sauerkraut with peaches.
And he said, where'd you grow up? Georgia?
Really, really. Have any of you folks ever had sauerkraut and peaches? All right, good.
Was anybody's nickname Peaches?
No, all right. That was my response, too. So what I've done is I've taken some good old crisp kraut in the bag, get it in the refrigeration department. I went ahead and drained it first. I went ahead and used some peaches. I used about a peach and a half. You can actually use 2 peaches. I've got some chopped up bacon here.
Now, you've used canned peaches before?
Yes, and I am going to use canned peaches.
Oh, you are? Okay,
yes,
I'm sorry.
I am. Yes, I am. I got some canned peaches there. And I went ahead and drained it, you know, for the syrup and everything. So what I'm going to do here, place that right there. Stir that around. Now I'm going to add a little bit of peppers in here. I'm leaving the seeds on here just to spice this up just a little bit.
Oh, you're going to cut yourself.
No, I
Thank
won't cut
goodness they're red
myself.
peppers.
Yeah, there's somebody around here. They'll never know. They'll never know. So anyway, we'll just dice that up along with the peaches. Now, of course, if I got peaches,
can I stir that a little bit?
Stir that up, would you?
Oh,
please?
man, because the star of the show, the sauerkraut, needs to be shown.
That's right. That's
oh,
right.
man, with that bacon in there?
Oh, it's good. Let me just try to put these peaches in.
Absolutely.
I got 2 peaches in there.
Come on, the music is playing faster. Oh, it just quit.
Oh, now I got to stop. I got to start. Okay,
now, here's the cat's meow.
Door County, huh? Door Peninsula Winery, great peach wine. Place that in there. Now, what I'm going to
And you folks at home can use peach juice?
Yes, you
nectar,
can.
Nectar of juice or something?
Tea? Peach tea?
Peach tea?
Oh, peach tea is very good, sir. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab the... I've got the pan here. I'll tell you what. Let me go with this. Let me show you this kielbasa. At first, I went ahead and mixed the kielbasa. I diced the kielbasa right in with the sauerkraut and the peaches, but today I'm going to serve it as a side
let me
dish.
scoop this up over here. I bet you I can do this.
Sounds good. All right, don't spill it. We're on
I
television.
won't spill
I
it.
get nervous. It gets nervous.
Look at that.
Now, look at that. Place that right in the center. On that, you got your kielbasa, you got your kraut with your peaches, and you know what? You got a little bit of peach wine left to have with those peaches, kraut. So life's good. If you want, if you double do this, get 2 bottles of wine.
Hey,
but there you go. We got a little kraut.
You know, I'm going to take a little time. This could be a little bit longer segment, but let me take a little time. I've got some stuffed peppers with sauerkraut. Take a nice fresh pepper, and we're filming this at the end of August, and the last weekend of August is when the Festival of Flavors is in Eagle River, and everybody is invited next year to the Festival of Flavors. It's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, and all I simply do is take that nice fresh pepper. The point was it's a farm-raised pepper. Always support the local farmers. And we're going to take that pepper, I'm going to hollow it out. I'm going to take basically the same ingredients that I have here, but I've got kraut, brown sugar, and bacon.
You got bacon too.
And I'm going to add a little bit of cheese, onion, and pepper, and a little bit of the hamburger, and we're going to mix that up. And I'm going to get a little squirt. That's what I was called in school.
What's up from the barbecue sauce, though?
Of our hickory barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And we're going to blend that together with our little pinkies. And all I'm going to simply do is stuff all those peppers, and we're going to grill that the indirect method of cooking. And let me show you a nice little platter here, even though I got dirty fingers.
Oh, you'd never guess.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, he gets excited. Very good,
Oh,
sir.
man. Now, these stuffed peppers were done indirect method of cooking for about a half hour. And you can serve those up just as a meal in themselves. Stuffed peppers with sauerkraut, the beautiful stuffed bread with kraut, Merrill's peaches and kraut with kielbasa.
Yes, sir.
And in our next segment, we got something special planned, and it's right here on this little stack right here. And I'm going to show you how to make little sauerkraut bombers coming up in about 3 minutes. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill-On.
Looking good, Mom.
Looking good. All my fingers are looking. I know they're looking.
Nice.
Hey!
If you have a comment or suggestion about today's show, contact us at maddogandmerrill.com. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We're in Eagle River, Wisconsin at the Festival of Flavors. We've got a great band playing. We've got Taste of Wisconsin here. And it is the Midwest cooking today with beautiful, beautiful, crisp kraut.
It doesn't get any better than that, sir.
It certainly does not. And we've had some great recipes. We've got some wonderful recipes coming up. Here's a dandy right here. We're gonna make some nice little Midwest bombers. And you simply take some nice Polish sausage. These are any pre-cooked sausage. These just happen to be Polish. And we're gonna take and split that baby open a tad bit so I have a pocket. Do you have a $5 bill?
No, me with a $5 bill, that's asking a lot, buddy.
So I'm gonna add a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's Dough Works, which has Great Lakes sauerkraut right in it. It's got a homemade ketchup, it's got onion, kraut, and mustard right in it. So we're gonna add a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's Dough Works in there to give it a little extra flavor. I'm gonna pack it all with a whole bunch of great sauerkraut.
Holy moly.
These happen to be pre-cooked strips of bacon. So you can use pre-cooked bacon if you want to. Skewer those through. I've got 2 on each one of mine.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the grill. I'm going to do 3 of them because we got an extra strip of bacon there.
Good.
We're going to set the grill for a nice medium direct heat. And I'm simply going to place those directly on the grates of the grill. We're never going to turn them, and they're going to take about 20 minutes or so. And let me show you these babies.
All right.
They're wonderful. Let me go on this side here.
Okay.
Look at how golden brown and
Beautiful
delicious
job,
those are.
sir.
The bacon is getting nice and crisp. The kraut is getting nice and tender. It's got a nice little goldenness to it.
Good job.
One more.
All right, you got it.
Today until 4 o'clock.
And there are our Midwest bombers, the Polish, the kraut, and the bacon. 3 ingredients.
Oh,
and the dough works. Don't forget the 4th ingredient, dough works.
You got to have the work. It's all about ease today, you know?
Yes,
you got to
it
sit
is.
back and relax, that's for sure.
Hey, I forgot to mention, we were at Brown County Fair.
Right.
We were at the Brown County Fair, and Craig Bauer took first place in a sauerkraut salad that was absolutely phenomenal.
That was great.
And here's a picture of it. Just delicious.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That was some good stuff, wasn't it?
Oh, man,
unbelievable.
I see it.
Hey, I got myself a pound of hamburger here, which I've already drained. I'm using a pound of drained sauerkraut, the crisp kraut. Place that in there. This is so simple. I'm making what we call kraut burgers. It's sort of like a sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. We got a can of diced tomatoes. 2 cups of, we've got some spaghetti sauce there. 2 cups of that. And we've got ourselves about a cup of onions.
That's a Midwest mess.
That is. Now you can take your hands and get your frustration.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do that, but I'll let you get the finished product here.
All right, let me stir that
you
around
bring that
a little
out
bit.
there.
Now, the
Mix that
star
up.
of the show is the sauerkraut.
You got it. Oh, you got the fancy hot mitts, do you? You got her. Take her away there, bud.
There's the wonderful Midwest kraut. And I'm going to grab my tongs here.
Children aged 10 and
Ooh, you got
Hey,
her,
don't
buddy.
forget, if you get a chance to visit, the last weekend in August is the Festival of Flavors here in Eagle River. And when you're in the area of Eagle River, you can head to the Triggs or Pick and Save stores to pick up Mad Dog and Merrill's products. And wherever you are in the Midwest, always ask for Mad Dog and Merrill's. They're making announcements throughout the whole presentation of Festival of Flavors. And of course, it's near the end of the segment, so of course the gentleman is done. And now we can relax and talk.
Sure.
But we're gonna, what are you doing?
I'm relaxed.
But you're eating on air. How can you do that? Turn around.
Watch, I'll show you.
Turn around. No, don't do that.
Happy grilling, everybody.
We'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I got right here. These are our next little teas, the little potato paddle we're going to top. You stay tuned. Those babies are piping hot. We'll be right back.
Yeah, don't go away.
View past episodes of our show by going to maddogandmerrill.com and click on Midwest Grillin'.
It has been reported that Mad Dog and Merrill's signature sauces and spices have been seen around the world. And now we want to know, where in the world is Mad Dog and Merrill? Take a selfie photo of yourself holding a Mad Dog and Merrill's product in front of a sign or interesting landmark. Post the photo to Mad Dog and Merrill's Facebook page, and once a month, one lucky fan will win a grilling set of Mad Dog and Merrill's products. Go to facebook.com/Mad Dog and Merrill. Happy grilling! Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill, welcome back. I tell you what, if you haven't figured it out yet, we are filming right now from Eagle River, Wisconsin. Hey, that's why I'm wearing my Eagle shirt, you know.
Look at that.
I know, can
Very
you see
good.
the eagle
Everybody
down
see the
there?
eagle. There's one right there,
Stop it.
and one down there. Too.
And
I've
you know,
seen
look at
that.
the gorgeous boats back there. This is the time of the year where the boats are out, the activity's happening, and if you get to Eagle River the last weekend of August, you can take place of the Festival of Flavors, and it's a great time. Are we having a great time here today, folks?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Good. Are you having a great time?
I am, but it's serious business.
And you got great crowd.
We have great crowd today, and here's a great recipe. We're going to take a good old-fashioned spud, and all I'm going to simply do is make some wonderful paddles, a good sharp knife, and we're going to take some paddles, we're going to put them in a Ziploc baggie, put them inside that baggie, all those paddles, take a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's Italian Harvest, which is a nice little marinade, and marinate those spuds for about an hour or so. And then all we're simply going to do is I'm going to brown them up to this stage right here. Now that alone would be delicious with a big old dollop, a big old tub of sour cream.
Ooh, that would be good.
If that by itself, but we're going to top ours today. And the way we're going to top ours today, I'm going to do it in front of us right here. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. And I'll show you the done results. So these are on the grill. They're browned up. You take your condiments outside with you. Today we're going to use a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's hickory barbecue sauce. You can do salsas. You can do pizza sauce. You can do whatever toppings you want. But sauerkraut is the star today. So I'm simply going to add a little bit of hamburger over the top of that. Maybe some onions, maybe a little peppers over the top, whatever you like. A big heaping of sauerkraut over the top of that. Now these are already on the grill. They're still on the grill. You bring your condiments out with you. You top it with a little bit of great Wisconsin and Midwest cheese. You put the hood down, and let me show you a couple of these babies, because they are delicious looking. Now this is a meal in itself, and you can do some little potato paddles and their hors d'oeuvres, but I have a feeling a couple of those, and you got yourself a meal made in the Midwest.
You got a Midwest meal. It's a Midwest meal.
I love Midwest pizzas.
I like Midwest pizzas. I got the works. Our works. The works. Got some Great Lake kraut in there. It's got some onions, ketchup, and mustard. Using that as a sauce. We're gonna make a brat pizza today. What are you gonna use in brat pizza? Brats. Little brats in there. Put those around. Then if you have brats, you know you gotta have some
brats.
Brats, yeah, like I'm one of them brats. I got my brats at home. I got 2 brats.
We got a couple bratwurst lovers right there.
There we go. Obviously, you need some kraut, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can make whatever you want.
Hell, let me give you some more sauerkraut
Put
there.
more kraut on there. All right, then a little cheese on that, baby.
I can help out over here too.
Yeah, a little onion, a little peppers. Be creative, be fun. Clean out that refrigerator if you have to.
But sauerkraut is a must in the Midwest.
You got it. A little.
How are you going to grill those, Mr. Merrill?
I'm going to actually grill these sort of indirect, but you know, this is a thin crust. You can grill this direct on a nice low heat.
Sure.
You know, the cheese will melt there. I'll try to move this out of the way. I don't know if you get that one off there or not, can you?
Can you?
Can you?
Sure, I got a little platter right here.
There you go. We're professionals, ladies and gentlemen. We'll show you how it's. Oh, good job, sir. Good job. Look at that baby.
So the pizza's done indirect method of cooking?
Yes, it is, sir. No heat underneath there is probably the best way. You can heat it up at the indirect, but we got some kraut, mushrooms, peppers, onions. Life's good.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slide this one. We're actually cooking on the MHP.
Right.
Charcoal grill. So I'm actually going to slide this back on to crispen our crust, because I like my crust crispy.
I do. I like a crispy crust.
So I got mine back over here to cook for a tad bit and finish cooking for the pizza.
I do. And I like Rice Krispies, too. I like my Rice Krispies with milk. Because I like my Rice Krispies.
Chocolate milk?
Oh, I like those crispy bars, too.
Where are you from, dear?
Wisconsin. They must have cows in Wisconsin, don't they? Ooh, all right, sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back to finish this fiasco up, if you ask me.
Oh, yes.
I don't know who's asking.
I don't know.
If you have a comment or suggestion about today's show, contact us at maddogandmerrill.com. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook.
I'll tell you what, we've had a... Hey, Merrill.
Yeah? Hey, what?
Your pizza crust is getting just crispy enough for us.
Buddy.
Hey, we filmed from a beautiful Festival of Flavors in Eagle River, Wisconsin.
And we use the great crisp kraut. You get that in the meat department if you like. Nice and cool and chilled.
When it's crisp, it's great.
It is.
Hey, go online at maddogandmerrill.com if you want to learn more about using your imagination. Great recipes for sauerkraut. Go online at maddogandmerrill.com. And while you're there, join us on Facebook.
Yes, don't be afraid.
Yep, join us on Facebook. We always have a great time, but use your imagination. Great pizzas, the potato paddles, the stuffed breads, the wonderful sausages that we did on the grill today.
And the kraut burgers.
I know. And you know that right now we have to get to the beverages of the great Midwest, so we don't have much time left, just time enough to say all you folks in the Midwest, have a great time doing outdoor grilling. We'll see you next time.
Happy grilling.
Yep.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.